All right. Um, so so Min was raised Catholic, so it took him longer to get out of it. It's like getting out of a bad habit. It's really hard. But he found science later in his life. Um, for me, it's not a matter of um it's a humanities thing. If you're not a nice person, I'm just gonna assume that everything you do is not good because it led to you becoming a bad person. So um it's a for men it's science. So men uses one dimension, there's no God. For me it's not more of science, it's more of humanity. Um are you kind to other people? How I see it is if you are always yelling, then no matter what you come across, you're just gonna yell. Whether it's science, whether it's Valentine's Day, you're just gonna yell. It doesn't have to be religion or politics. You're just gonna yell no matter what. So, for example, this book is 20% off. You're probably gonna yell out about that. It's 20% off. So if you just grew up yelling, this bad habit of yelling, you're probably gonna yell about 20% off. All right, um, so for me, it's not science; it's more of humanities, like how we treat one another. So I just assume if you're very confrontational, that everything associating with you, whether it's how your perspective of school, your perspective of religion, your perspective of 20% off, everything is just wrong about you. And if you hold fast on religion, that's like 90-80% of what's causing you to be a bad person. If you're yelling about 20% off, then I'll be like, okay, that's 80-90% of your problem, that you probably shop too much. All right, you just spend money, you shop too much, and it's making you an angry person. So same thing about religion. If all you talk about is religion and you're very confrontational, then that's probably the cause of you becoming confrontational. So it's whatever you speak about. Same with science. Let's say Zoe's really into science and it's really what she talks about and she's very confrontational about it. That's what's causing you to be confrontational. So anything you say, I just don't listen. That's a bad thing. It's as bad as religion. It's become your religion. You worship science. You just worship it. Um, so humanities is more where I'm at, where it's not like a good bad person. It's are you a well-rounded person? Do you have good perspectives in life? And are you confrontational, right? Or sports, right? It can be Huang in sports. It's like, I'm all about sports. Right? That's causing you to be confrontational. So what is religion? It's it's whatever you dedicate yourself to, whether it's science, yes, science can be a religion. The arts, it's whatever you dedicate yourself to. A god, whatever that may be, a Barbie. So it's whatever you dedicate your time into, it becomes your religion, right? So if I really like this air freshener and I live all day and all I do is talk about this air freshener, it becomes my religion. So it's very dangerous when all kids talk about is one subject. That's very dangerous. It's not safe. You got to balance out, and if you like science, I need you to like humanities. All right. If you like God, I need you to like science. If you like to yell, I need you to like to be quiet. Okay? So I need you to like a lot of subjects. It's okay to like God. I don't care. I honestly don't care. But as an educator, someone who wants you to be a better person and grow, I need you to branch out. All right? I need you to study science. I need you to study biology. I need you to study something else. That's not just religion. All right? I don't care what you dedicate yourself to. That's a good thing. It means it motivates you in life. But what I need you to do is to be well-rounded as a human being. Don't just be science and art. Go into humanities. Go into just something fashion. That's art too. Women's studies. Something else. Don't just dedicate yourself to one subject. That's old, all right? The one subject thing, that's back in Einstein's days. Like, that's old. You don't do that anymore. We honestly don't do that anymore. You go into college, you study a lot of subjects. We just don't do the one subject thing anymore. It's really old. And it's very harmful. And it's very dangerous. It's not safe. So yeah. The reason why I don't want to discourage anyone from God is because I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just asking why. I'm just, some people ask about the moon. Some people ask about, hey, is it 20% off or 30% off? Something men would ask, like, hey, can it be 30% off? Some people ask about the moon, say Zoe or someone. I'm asking, why God? Just why? I don't know. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just asking why. I just don't know. I want to get to know you better. And it seems like it's a subject you really like, so I want to know. And if it's art, I want to know why. If it's physics, I want to know why. If it's 20% off, I want to know why. Why? Why are you so into that? I want to get to know you. That's all. I'm not here to judge you or discourage you. If you want to continue believing God, that's fine. If you want to continue believing that it should be 30% off and not 20%, You could do that. If you still believe gravity is real, you can go ahead and believe that. I don't care. I just want to get to know you. I don't want the confrontation. I just want to get to know you. Right? And you're not letting people in. You're like, no, it should be 30% off. No, there is gravity. No, there is a God. And you just don't let people talk to you. And that's not good. Right? So in studying humanities, a silent civilization is a dead civilization. If we don't talk to each other, we might as well be dead. So that's how I see it. If we don't talk to each other, we're dead. We might as well be dead. So I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to sway anyone into something else. I'm just saying, why don't you be well-rounded and not just focus on one subject that's so old? Right? What are you, a hunter-gatherer and you can't learn something else? Like, what's wrong with you? Learn how to fish. Learn how to hunt a mammoth. Learn how to sprint. Learn how to run a mile. Do something else. What's wrong with you? What's so wrong with you that you can't learn another subject? What's wrong? So a lot of times, a lot of kids, they're just heavy on their strength, and they just never try. Like, that's just not for me. Like, I was never good at that. Then try. You're never good at it because you never try. Were you always good at math and science and physics and art? No, because you tried. Were you always good at religion? No, because you put effort there. You tried. So do the same elsewhere. Don't go, oh, nah, sports is my thing. Humanities, women's studies? No. Don't do that. You were dumb. You started out dumb, and then you pushed yourself in one area. Then do that in another area. That's all I'm asking. Why not push yourself in another area? That's it, 2. Just 2 more. That's it. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking you, can you count from 1 to 2? I'm just asking for 1 more subject. I'm not asking for a lot. Can you put in 1 more subject? Just 1 more? So that's how I talk to people, where I don't care. That's your God? This is my God. I like my room to smell good. Are you going to judge me? I don't judge you. So why are you judging me on my God? This is my God. I like my room to smell good. I don't judge you. Come get to know me. You want to know what my religion is? Right here. I'm not ashamed. I'm not confrontational. If someone calls me stupid, I don't care. It's still my God. So I just want to get to know you and your God. Even if it's fictional. Anyways, so that's how I would talk to people. I want to get to know you. I don't care what you're into. I don't care. I just want humanity to start talking to each other. Just talk to each other. But what I would teach early is how to run a business. That's just not taught in school, and you don't know about it until it's too late. So it should be taught preschool on. You're just taught about business, how to start one, how to run a business, how to write a business plan. And you're just taught that more and more throughout your life. And Wall Street and how that works, how to invest, how investment worked, and how banks and interest works. Because a lot of kids, they just don't know. Right? They don't know about that world. It's like, that's Atlantis, and we're looking over Atlantis, and we feel like the Egyptians. Like we just never know about that world. Right? We call it the bull. We call it, names and stuff, but we don't know about Wall Street in business. That's Atlantis and Lemuria to us. Right? We're just left in the dark. We don't know anything about it. And they're just on making money. They make money like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe. They live a good life. Right? While the rest of the world is just struggling. Just a bunch of Egyptians just don't understand what Wall Street and business is. So as president, I would mandate that, continue teaching biology, science, and all that. But you got to start a business at some point. At some point, right? So I want to, in preschool, teach them business, kindergarten, so on. You just little business practices, like, okay, run a business, write business plans, go get a loan. In kindergarten, go get a loan, $5. Start a business, $5. Just get a loan for $5. Start a business. Right? And then you pay back that $5. Right? Banks will get involved, and it's like, yeah, kids can ask for loans. They can ask for $5 loans, $10 loans to start a small business. Right? And then they get used to that business practice. And they start asking for more money. I need $10,000. I need $1 million. They're like, yeah, you have credit. Right? You ask for a loan for $5 in kindergarten. You ask for a $10 loan in first grade. You ask for a $20 loan in third grade. You got credit. We trust your credit. All right? So you ask for $10,000, $1 million with that credit line, with that credit, we trust you. Right? Because you know what you're doing. So we get banks involved where they're like, yeah, we will put out $5 loans for kindergartners and preschoolers, and $10 loans and $20 loans. Right? And then when they get confident, they ask for $1 million loan. They're like, yeah, like we got proof that you will pay it back, that you know what you're doing. So that's my idea, to have businesses teach business and Wall Street to young kids, because they want to learn. I mean, they're learning biology. They're learning dissecting frogs. What, you think they can't handle business and Wall Street? Come on, man. Believe in the youth, man. Don't think they're stupid. Give them a chance. So I believe in the youth enough to teach them business early and get banks involved where if they want a $5 loan to start a business, you can do that. All right, they'll help you out, and you can pay back on interest, and you can pay back that $5 and whatever interest. Right? Get to know how business practices work. And you can do investment portfolios at a young age, like 1 cent, 2 cents. Invest in Apple for 2 cents. Right? You get an interest of 1 cent. Just start. Like, yeah, I've been in Wall Street with 1 cent, 2 cents. Stocks for 1 cent, and 2 cents in Apple. I'm an investor since kindergarten, right? Get them early into it. Because Wall Street they're ahead of everyone. They really are. It's like women in video games. Hollywood is down here with women. Video games, they're ahead in representation of women. Hollywood's representation of women is way down here. Way down here. They're not, they're way behind. You gotta watch what video games are doing. So same thing as Wall Street, you gotta watch what they're doing. And banks and businesses, you gotta watch what they're doing. They're ahead. So you gotta get them to teach them, because they don't know. They don't know anything. They're walking around like a bunch of Egyptians. It's like they have no clue what's going on. They have no clue that there's a better life. So that's what I would do as president. It's a simple thing. It's just, teach more business, all right, and then get banks involved to help out. It's $5 loans. You love to see that. Kids going in asking for $5 loans. Like, yeah, we can do that for you. With an interest of 0.0001, which is probably like 25 cents. Pay back that 25-cent interest. Banks would love it. Kids coming in every day, like asking for loans, they love it. They love that. Love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, that's my plan. It's a small plan. It's no big deal. Yeah, just a book review. Some people are so aggressive. But I'm not gonna go deeper into it. I don't want to discourage people from their faith and their God and their religion. Right? I don't want to discourage people, so I don't want to go deeper into it. I'll just hold these two items up, and whatever your mind and imagination goes to, whatever. But I'm not gonna go any deeper into it. All right. So if anyone asks me like, how do you feel about religion and faith and stuff? Just these two items, man. I got nothing else to say. I'll wait until I talk to actual people. I want to hear from actual people. But until then, 2 items. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Right? I don't want to make fun of people. I don't want to discourage people. Because that's what they like. That's their interest. I don't want to discourage them from that interest. I just want them to build on that interest. I don't want them to go, that's bad. I don't want that. What I want is, okay, that's a good interest. Now, can you go further? So I don't want to scare them any more than they already are. Right? They don't know how to make friends. If they get embarrassed, they'll just quit school. As you've seen with the professors, they get embarrassed, they quit. Right? They're already scared. I don't want to scare them any further. All right? So whatever they're interested in, I just want to be a part of it. That's all. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I'm trying to get you to Wall Street. All right, that's really my plan. There's nothing wrong with God. I'm just trying to get you to Wall Street. All right, because that's the future. All right, God is not the future. Wall Street is. So yeah, that's all I have to say. No big deal. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with religion and fiction and nonfiction. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I want to get you to the actual truth, because there is a truth. Wall Street and the banks are just leaving humanity behind. Like, you're just left behind. You really are. So I just want to get you to the truth that Wall Street is the future. It really is. Right. So that's how I'll be as president. I'm just chill, man. I just want to get to know you. I want to get to know what you're about. And if you have any questions of what is the future, I've done the research already. It's Wall Street. You want to get there. And I'll find a way for Wall Street to get into the classrooms. So make it more accessible, right? So people from Wall Street will start teaching, right? Creating curriculums for preschool on to high school, college, and on. Because that's something we need to learn. We need to learn about Wall Street. And they have all the knowledge, and they have no one to teach. Right? So it'd be good for them to start teaching in classrooms. Get actual people from Wall Street, and start teaching. And it'll help that balance out, because it's like poor and then rich. It really is. It's like homeless and then rich. It really is, man. Like, these people have no idea what the truth is. No clue. So you want to get that balance out. And how you do that is by teaching. Get the rich teaching. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or Apple, Nintendo, Disney. Start teaching. All right.